What is your most embarrassing parent restaurant story?
That's a great question.
That's a great question, I think.
My dad does tip too much. You know what? One time he brought this terrible waiter over. Let's take 1 sec. He brought this terrible waiter over. We were the only table in this restaurant in Stillwater, and the guy just couldn't even look at us. He would just we kept having to get up to go get him, and he brought the kid over because he was just so uncomfortable. And my dad was with not tipping him. He said, I have to tell you. I have to look you in the eye. I'm not going to tip you, and I'm going to tell you why." And he told him why he's not going to tip him, and the kid was like, "Okay," and then but he still tipped him.
Oh, what he said, "I'm not going to tip you," and tell you why?
Yeah, he had to look him in the eye. He had to tell him why, because he wasn't cool with just like leaving.
You know why? Because he's a man with a code, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish he
That's why I'm like I am.
My dad did a similar thing. We were at a gas station, and he stopped and it's a 15-year-old fucking kid behind the counter, like just. Of course he doesn't give a shit. It's like a night and there's a storm.
Tip him.
There was something where the gas station got like overrun.
Yeah.
And my dad, like, he's like one of those guys where when you pull off the road, he's just pissed that he has to go to the bathroom. Like, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll stop here, I guess, for me." And then, so he'd pull over. He fills up the car. He goes in and I go in, and of course, he kind of gives me the look as it like, "I suppose you're going to go in and buy some candy." He didn't do it, but that's what his eyes say.
Yeah.
You pussy. Go get your licorice. And
I'm going to pee the poop out of my...
I'm gonna go piss, shit, buy nothing, and go. No water.
Before you can...
No water. Like, he just won't buy treats.
My dad doesn't like water either.
Yeah. Oh, my dad doesn't like music. I mean, fucking wrap your head around that.
Yeah. My dad
like, for real, we used to ride in the car, and I go like, "Hey, man, you want to put on some music or something?" I don't like that. It's too loud. Too noisy.
The sounds last too long.
And then he bought his first tape that I remember him getting, and it was Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's giant album in the late 80s.
Oh, no. Did you shame him on his start?
No, I was too young. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. So he comes out of the gas station, and he's just a man who can't hide his agitation. Like his hands are moving, his head, he's like scanning, like, and he just walks up to the kid just aggressively, and he goes, "Hey, just so you know, there's no hand towels in the bathroom." And the guy just gives him nothing back, like just flat, like, "I don't give a fuck." And
I didn't think I could care less, but you made me.
Yeah, and then he goes, and by the way, or he took like 3 steps away and then came back, and I just like, I know I verbally go like, "Dad," like, no, like,
with licorice
like I don't know what's coming, but it's, like, there's no reason to come back.
Yeah.
And then he said he gave the kid like a little. He goes, "And also, the window wash stations, they don't have towels either. So I don't know what you guys are doing around here or what you've been doing, but maybe you should go to the back and look for some hand towels." And I was just like, "Oh my fucking God, you are actually giving him suggestions on how to be a more effective gas station employee. Like, how tone deaf is this?"
He just assumes that he's working his way up to owning a business.
He assumes everyone's doing it. Right.
Yeah.
You're a loser if you're not doing that.
Well,
I mean, that's his.
He's not wrong, but.
Right. No, he's not. Look, if you graft my life and his, the slopes are incredibly whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously doing things right. I'm just saying he can be an asshole sometimes too. And I love the man, but